5 skin conditions you can get on your vagina. An itchy hoo-ha does not a happy woman make. And if your irritation is accompanied by a rash or unusual spots, there's a chance a skin condition could be to blame. While you might be more likely to have dermatology issues like eczema pop on your arm, it is possible to see symptoms below the belt, says Angela Lamb, MD, an assistant professor of dermatology at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai. Don't believe us? Check out these skin conditions that can affect your lady parts. 1. Eczema. Anyone who has it elsewhere on their body knows all too well about the inflammation and uncomfortable dry skin that comes with eczema. On your vagina, it can pop up looking like a red, itchy rash, says Lamb. Eczema is generally autoimmune related, says Lamb. Here is nothing that really causes it. Great. That said, some products like soaps, cleansers, or lube irritate your skin, potentially leading to a flare-up. Suffering? See your doc. Typically, a topical steroid or a change in products can help soothe the discomfort, says Lamb. Topical steroids are immunosuppressants that help with the autoimmune nature of eczema, vitiligo, and psoriasis, she says. 2. Lichen sclerosis. This rare and chronic condition marked by white or red or tight skin and impacts skin anywhere on your body, but often does involve the skin on your vulva, says Lamb. It usually pops up in postmenopausal women. And while docs aren't sure of the exact cause, many suspect it has to do with an overactive immune system and a disruption of hormones. Symptoms sound familiar? Book it to an MD. The American Cancer Society estimates that about 4% of women with lichen sclerosis go on to develop vulvar cancer. If you do have lichen sclerosis, you'll usually need a biopsy to confirm the diagnosis, says Lamb. From there, you may be prescribed high-potency topical steroids. Since lichen sclerosis is a thickening of the skin, steroids can help soften the skin and cause it to have a normal appearance again, says Lamb. Sometimes the condition can be lifelong, with periods of relapse and remittance, she explains. 3. Psoriasis. Unfortunately, the bright red, scaly rash of psoriasis can affect your genitals, too. The most common type of psoriasis that impacts women down below is called inverse psoriasis. It's usually ID'd by smooth and dry red lesions that can also pop up in the creases of your thighs. The inner thighs can be particularly prone to the condition since they face irritation and friction from clothes, underwear, or even sex. While there's no cure for psoriasis, steroids and non-steroid topical treatments can help ease the pain, says Lamb. Warning: since the skin of the vulva is more sensitive than other parts of your body, you have to be careful with the strength of your ointments. Other options for treatment include lifestyle changes like diet, exercise, and cutting your stress levels. 4. Contact dermatitis. Tried a new lube or washed your bits with that wonderful smelling body wash? If you use too many perfumes or soaps in the area, this can make contact dermatitis start, says Lamb. After coming into contact with a substance it doesn't like, your skin will flare up with a red, itchy rash, often complemented by small blisters, says Lamb. Your best bet is to ditch the products in question and always stick with unscented soaps below the belt. Most of the time, after you give up the irritants in question, the rash will clear up on its own. 5. Vitiligo. Bright white, flat patches on your lady parts may signal vitiligo, a skin disorder where your pigment-producing skin cells are destroyed. Docs think the issue is autoimmune related, and it may be genetic, but the jury is still out as to all of the potential causes. Topical prescription medications can help with symptoms, says Lamb.